Wake up, Sia. Wake up. That sure was a nice party at Theodosius's palace. The Torres family always knows how to throw a ball. Why is the front door open? I'm not sure. Elvira never does anything like this when she's watching Benedict. For a girl who's unpredictable, I can't say that I'm surprised. She better not have allowed Benedict to wander out of this house. Sia won't wake up. Elvira. Let me go, Lorenzo. I can't let you do that, Clarice. What do you mean? That's our daughter on the floor. She needs help. It doesn't look like she's breathing. How do you know? You haven't checked up on her. Clarice, listen to me. Our daughter is dead. If we touch anything, that can make the police's job harder. Happy birthday, Tia. Happy birthday, my little girl. You never cease to wish our daughter a happy birthday. Ever since she lost her life, you always grab that same photograph and speak to her. Today, it's different. It's been 20 years since we lost her. 20 years without knowing who took her from us. When I held Elvira in my arms, I never imagined that she would ever go before us, Lorenzo. I miss her too, Clarice. Don't you worry, we'll find out who's responsible someday. With this annual picnic and it being 20 years since Elvira was taken from us, the media will be able to bring a lot of attention to her case today. I want to celebrate her life, Lorenzo. We're in our 70s now. How much longer do we have to wait for justice to be done? I want today to be about our little Pearl. She had such a bright future ahead of her, and all of a sudden, her future was no more. She would be 38 today, probably married with children of her own, just like Gianni and Isidore. You're right. Let's use this day to celebrate her life, not so focused on media attention and not focused on what ifs. Let's think of the person our daughter was. Most of all, let's remind Valley Park how strong this family is. Time flies. I guess you're referring to Elvira? Today is her birthday. Even after 20 years, it's so hard to believe that she's not here, especially since the two of us grew up together. I always thought that the two of us would be besties till we were old and gray. Whenever I think about the day she passed and her birthday, so many memories come through my mind. Elvira was one of a kind, which made her unforgettable. Skipping school, sneaking out at night, which gave our parents a heart attack, and just making sure that a day was never wasted. Every year, I think about her 18th birthday plan to travel to Brazil and how we never got to go. Most of all, she never got to reach 18. Mom, Dad, what is it, Yvette? Since tomorrow's the first day of school, do I have to go to the Labor Day picnic? Girl, of course you have to go. We're all going as a family. Most importantly, you already know that Elvira was my best friend. I've told you all about her your entire life, remember? Just because you never got the chance to meet her doesn't mean you don't pay your respects all because you want one day to yourself before school starts. I'm gonna need you to make sure you're ready when your father and I are. Fine. Excuse me? I said yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Udell, I'm not looking forward to having a high schooler in this house for the next few years. And all along you thought you'd have a mini-me. Only if I did. That way I would have been more prepared for this stage of my life. Merci bon Dieu, nous c'est fini. I'm glad we were able to get the church to help us move in here. Moving in this big place looked like a challenge when we decided on it. Papi, aren't you glad I got into HVAC instead of going to college after high school? Mwe bon Dieu béni ou. Ou travail pour béni ak mwen, katan pour ou Jeremiah. Merci, papi. Vanessa, JJ, how do you like it here? It's okay. Definitely not Miami, but it's comfortable. Just comfortable. Uvejehu. This place is huge. I get that we didn't grow up poor when we were living in Miami, but this is a major step up. Shelly? I think that Valley Park, Florida will be kind to us. He ignored my call again. Just leave him be. If he wants to come, he'll come. Benedict hasn't been coming to this picnic ever since he got that private investigation firm, which he paid for with this family's money, I'll remind you. You don't have to remind me. I get that Elvira wasn't an angel like your parents paint her as, but they still loved your sister. Your sister adored Benedict, babysat Benedict, and spent her last moments with Benedict in this house. The least he can do is show up and take a stinking burger. Is that what this picnic is to you, Heidi? Lorenzo, that's not what I meant. I'm just upset that Benedict might not show up again. I'm not pleased that my grandson is keeping his distance from this family, especially today. That doesn't mean that it gives you permission to downplay my dead daughter's birthday. I'm sorry. Ooh, sounds like somebody's in trouble. Estador, not now. Angry faces, silence, and a somber mood. Cousin Ben's skipping the picnic again, isn't he? That's rich, since he's the only nephew who knew Tia Elvira. Hey, just because Ben doesn't show up doesn't mean he never cared about Elvira. I know for sure that he honors her in his own way. Aww. So Ben just buys himself a little cupcake, places a candle on it, and blows out the fire? Maybe that's the best thing he can do to forget that he was the one who found Elvira the night she lost her life. Alan, I need you to shut up. The only person who enjoys listening to you speak in this room is you. Back off, Gianni. What my son is saying about yours isn't far from the truth. So that just makes it okay to berate my traumatized child? Do you want to rehash what happened to Benedict after Elvira passed away? Go ahead, Isidore. Bring your family some heartache while this day's hard enough. Everybody, just shut up. We're supposed to come together as a family. Today is not the day to act like locusts. Elvira would be rolling in her grave if she saw what we're doing. She'd most likely be rolling in her grave laughing at us. Your mother and I are gonna say this once. I need every single person in this room to at least pretend like you like one another. If anyone here does anything to upset the guest, I promise that I'll recreate what happened in this room 20 years ago. Is that understood? Gianni, I want you to keep calling that son of yours. At least get him to answer the phone. Mom? Yes, baby? Basket nugen kob kunya. Can we hire a housekeeper so that I don't have to clean my room anymore? Ale Shamu, what's the matter with you? And it better be neat when I go up there. Can I help you? Hello, my name is Heidi Russo. It seems like you just moved in? That's right. Welcome to Valley Park. I'm the district attorney, and I just wanted to invite you and your family to my family's estate for the Labor Day picnic. Picnic? Do you usually invite people in the neighborhood for a picnic? This is a pretty unique picnic. You see, my sister-in-law lost her life at 17, 20 years ago. Today is what would have been her birthday. So to keep the case fresh in everyone's mind and honor her, my family hosts a picnic every Labor Day weekend. Even after 20 years, her case is still unsolved. That's terrible. I'm very sorry to hear that. It's been a difficult 2 decades, but I would really appreciate if you all came, even if it's just for a short visit. Of course, thank you for the invite. What do you think? It's kind of hard to reject that sort of invitation, especially after hearing why there's a picnic to begin with. Udell, Wanda, and little Yvette, it's so good to see you. I'm not really little anymore. You stop that. Don't worry, Wanda. My mistake, Yvette. You are growing up now. Clarice will be so happy to see that you're all here. Is she inside? She is. It always takes her a while to come out of her shell with this picnic. It's never easy to celebrate your child's birthday when your child's not around to celebrate it. I understand. Wow. It's always so unbelievable to see that you and Wanda have been married for this long and have a child of your own. Remembering how good you and Elvira were together, I always thought that you would be the father of my future grandchildren. It's just good to know that my daughter's ex-boyfriend is safe in the hands of her best friend. I think I'll find Clarice. Sorry, but Nona's not here. What do you mean Nona's not here? Where is she? Come in. Hello, Benedict. Nona? What are you doing here? I came here to see if you would stop by the estate for the picnic. Who sent you here, Nona? Nono? My parents? Your grandfather and your parents had nothing to do with me being here. It's been a while since you've came to the picnic. Benedict, it would be nice to see you around the estate whenever you don't stop by just to see your brother. Well, you already know that I'm still not at the best place with my parents. And for the millionth time, Nona, I go by Ben. You'll always be my Benedict. Unless you want me to call you Benny like Elvira did. Please don't. Nona, I'm sorry that you came all this way, but I'm not coming to that picnic. Can you at least think about it? Forget the issues you have with this family. I would like you to come because of the love you had for Elvira. Think about the love she had for you. I know that you were 5 when she was taken from us, but I also know that it's that love which you've always remembered these past 20 years. Let that be your reason for coming. Buen espoir manger ragout. Let's hope they know how to season it too. Behave yourselves. We were invited here, so let's show some kindness. You came. Thank you for accepting the invitation. Thanks for inviting us. You already met my wife. This is my father, Raymond, and these are my 2 kids, Vanessa and JJ, short for Jeremiah Jr. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you all too. This is my husband, Gianni. I actually have a son who's around your kid's age. His name is Max, short for Maximilian. We do have an older son named Benedict, but he's not here at the moment. Mom, Dad, don't you two feel awkward when you come here every year? Why should we feel awkward coming here, Nichelle? Your ex lives in this house? Come on, Nichelle. You always bring that up whenever we come here or get around anyone who is a Russo. Your mother and your sister are right. No man can ever compete with the place I have in your mother's heart. I'm always so blessed being in the presence of the Torres family. The pleasure is mine, Isidore. Hello, Isabel. Hi, Isidore. I really hope that you're not trying to take my wife from me, Isidore. Don't forget that I want her fair and square. Devontae, you always know how to make such funny jokes. When are you gonna host a comedy show at that hotel of yours? It's nice to see that there are other families with kids here. Hello, my name is Jeremiah Dorval. Devontae Torres. This is my wife Isabel and my gorgeous daughters Nichelle and Ulissa. I don't think I've ever seen you in town before. We just moved here from Miami. Well, it's nice to meet you. Nichelle, Ulissa, would you like to spend time with these two and make them feel comfortable? I'm good. Okay. Never mind my sister. She's a bit extra when it comes to stranger danger. You two can hang out with me. Dorval? That's pretty foreign. That's because we're Haitian. Haitian? That makes us enemies then. Mother Mary must have sent me an angel. Are you that bored that you decided to talk to yourself? Ben! Hey, little bro. Now that I'm here, I expect the clan to come here in 3, 2... Benedict! It's a miracle! We had no idea that you'd be coming. You didn't answer our texts and calls. Because I intentionally ignored your texts and calls. Don't get too happy. I won't be staying long. Who said anything about being happy? Alan, shut up. Gianni, get your wife. Didn't I tell you all to behave yourselves? I skipped this picnic for a few years, and I'm quickly being reminded as to why I've been doing that. Don't mind them, Benedict. I'm just happy that you're here with us, even if it is for a short time. Kisali Abdi. Enemies? I'm just playing around, my apologies. I should have said that you being Haitian makes me your neighbor. You see, I'm Dominican. I'm sure that you're both aware of the tension our people have. Just thought I can make some sort of light out of it. You're a man with a sense of humor. We're not going to hold that against you. So Jeremiah, what brings you and your family to the lavish world of Valley Park? My HVAC business has been thriving enough for us to buy a new home. We found that Valley Park had something which was perfect for us and hopped on it with the first chance we got. HVAC, you say? You know, I've been trying to find a new HVAC company to work with for my hotel, Theodosius's Palace. It's been in my family for generations, and I need my guests to feel comfortable. How would you like to check the place out someday? See if it's something you and your workers can work with. I have no problem with that at all. So you've been rich all your life? Yeah, my dad's side of the family has owned Theodosius's Palace for generations after immigrating here from the Dominican Republic. They say Valley Park is the place where the American dream comes true. For most people, at least. Ulissa Torres, good to see you. It is? Of course it is. Aren't you gonna introduce me to your friends here? Sure. Guys, this is Max Russo, Gianni and District Attorney Heidi Russo's younger son. Max, this is Vanessa and JJ Durval. They're new in town. Nice to meet you, JJ. Vanessa? We met your mom. She seems nice. Only because she has to be. How are you two liking Valley Park so far? We literally just moved here. The house is nice. How about I show you around? Alright, I know what this is. What do you mean? Max, is it? Do you even know the Lord? Of course I do. My parents, well, really my Nona, made sure that I got baptized as a baby. That ain't gonna work for me because you're trying to shoot your shot with me when we're unequally yoked. Unequally yoked? Wow. A boy who doesn't know his Bible and doesn't even share the same beliefs that I do. Ulissa, can you keep giving us a tour, please? Of course. Someone's got their eyes on you, Vanessa. That's too bad, because I sure don't got my eyes on him. So you two aren't Catholic? No. We're born-again Christians who belong to a Baptist church. We only got baptized after we get saved. Born again? That's interesting. It's like you chose the faith for yourself. Because we did. Not at the same time, of course. You see, like for me, when I was 6, I realized that I was a sinner, and I wanted to make sure that I went to heaven when I died. I repented of my sins and trusted in Jesus Christ alone to save me. That's it. No sprinkling as a baby, no going to some creepy priest to forgive my sins. Just simple faith. Quinlan, it's so good to see you. It's good to see you too, Gianni. Thanks for inviting me. How has this picnic been? Have any other news stations been asking you questions? Not at the moment. They're just recording everything is all. Isn't that your son? He doesn't like admitting it, but yes, that's Benedict. The private eye. What persuaded him to stop by the picnic? My mom was away for a time. I guess she convinced him to stop by, but he said that he won't be staying long. Let me introduce myself and see if he can stay a bit longer. Give it your best shot. Let me warn you, he has a heart of stone, and I have no idea where he gets it from. It's probably from Heidi's side of the family. Hello. Hi. My name is Quinlan. Quinlan Franklin. Okay. And I know that you are Benedict Russo. Ben. I go by Ben. What are you, some sort of employee at my family's jewelry business? I don't work for your family. I'm an investigative reporter at Global News Press. No comment. I'm not even interviewing you. Why on earth would some random reporter want to walk up to me if it doesn't benefit their career? Do you want the inside scoop as to why I'm the black sheep of my family? I really thought that was old news. Not at all. I hear that you're a private investigator. What of it? You sure got a lot of attitude towards someone you don't even know. And I'll continue to give you attitude if you don't cut to the chase. Fine. I wanted to let you know that I'll be working on a documentary of your Aunt Elvira's 20-year-old cold case. Since you're a private investigator, I just thought that you might be interested in working closely in the project. I'll pass. In case you change your mind, feel free to call me, and I promise to answer. Working for a big news station kinda means that I don't really sleep much. Sucks to be you. But you're right. I have been giving you a lot of attitude. I'll keep the card as long as it means you can stop looking at me with that fake smile. You're slipping, P.I. Nothing about this smile is fake. Hope to hear from you soon. Hello, District Attorney Russo. Commissioner Burke. Did you come here with Terry and your son, or did you come here alone? My wife and my son are here, but I told Terry that I needed to speak with our district attorney over some important matters. How many times have I told you that I only want to speak to you about something over the phone? It's not good for us to meet in person like this, especially not in public. Most importantly, I don't want to breathe the same air as you, Finnegan. There was a time where you wanted to share more than just air with me, Heidi. This is why I only want to speak with you over the phone. What happened between us is over. History. You have Terry and Keeve as proof, and I have Max as proof that what happened between us can never happen again. 20 years, Heidi. Don't you think 20 years is a bit too long? Haven't you missed us? Don't you think it's a bit weird that Elvira's passing is making you reminisce over the biggest mistake you and I ever made? Look, Finnegan, I don't know if Terry is satisfying you as your wife or not, but don't look to me as the solution to your problems. Go to a marriage counselor, not me. What about your marriage, Heidi? Have you been happy with Gianni these past 20 years? I want you to know that I didn't just come up with this conversation out of the blue. Last month marked 20 years since Elvira lost her life. I spent weeks thinking, reminiscing about us, Heidi. I'm district attorney to you. You are the police commissioner, Finnegan. I don't want scandal, and I'm sure you don't want scandal either. I'm happy with my job, and I don't want to lose it. Don't approach me like this again. What was that between you and Finnegan? Nothing. Now, what do you want, Gianni? To make a scholarship. What? I want to create a scholarship for nursing students at Valley Park Memorial Hospital. Most of all, I want the scholarship to be in Elvira's name. Are you doing this as a tribute to Elvira, or as a way to capitalize off your younger sister's passing to gain favor with your parents? I don't see why I can't do both. Dad, what do you want? To help you get the upper hand on CEO Gianni. Please tell me that this is a smart idea, Alan. It's not really my idea, Dad, but Gianni is trying to win Nono and Nona's heart in the name of Elvira. Dr. Terry Burke, walk with me, talk with me. I don't like doing either. You're gonna feel like doing whatever I tell you. Or do I have to remind you that I own you due to the crime you committed against my family? What do you want, Isidore? I want to make a scholarship for the hospital's nursing students in Elvira's name. Okay, what does that have to do with me? Are you not chief of staff at the hospital? Did I not have a hand in that? Are you not married to the police commissioner? Because I need you to stand by my side and act like we came up with this idea together. I wouldn't want Gianni to share this idea first. If it comes out that I've been wrong about in hell my entire life, Isidore, and it actually does exist, then there is a special place there for you and your screwed up family. My family's Catholic, remember? All we really need to do is pay penance and go to confession. We're gonna discuss this scholarship thing more, and you're gonna like it. Hey, Ulissa. Wow, I sure have a lot of attention now that you two are here. Are you two new in town? Yeah, my name is JJ and this is my sister Vanessa. This is Yvette Michelle. Her dad runs a law firm and her mom owns Confidence Designs. I'm more than just a Mitchell, Ulissa. Don't I know it? Let me show you guys around more. I thought you already showed us around. Maybe we can find something else. Yvette is not someone you want to associate with. What has she done? Any person who walks, talks, and breathes the air. Wanda, just leave it alone. How can I? Lorenzo made it clear that after all this time, I'm still looked at as the girl who stole her dead best friend's boyfriend. But we both know that it's not true. Before Elvira passed, she and I were already over. You and I only got together after she passed. You didn't steal her from me. Would that be true if she were still alive? What? I was there, remember? You two were Romeo and Juliet in the flesh. Your parents wanted you with a respectable black girl, but your love for Elvira was stronger than your fear of your powerful lawyer empire family. Elvira hurt you, but we both know that you would have forgiven her. Wanda, try something new for once, and keep your thoughts to yourself. Sia, why are you crying? Don't you worry about me, Benny. But you're sad. Benny, can you do something important for me? This town is full of people who have something to hide, and they'll do very bad things to keep their secrets. Don't ever grow up like that, Benny. Okay? Okay, Tia. Do you know that guy sitting by himself? That's Keith Burke. His dad's the police commissioner, and his mom's the chief of staff at the hospital. Looks like he needs a friend. JJ, wait. Ulissa, what's wrong? He looks lonely. Because that's what Keith wants. He doesn't seem to like people. I've known him since elementary school, and I always felt a bad, creepy vibe about him. Thanks for coming by. Not too many people want to be around me when they see me. No problem. I'm new around here, and I'm trying to make some new friends. That's the thing about Valley Park. Friendship means nothing here. They might look friendly, but they're monsters on the inside. And that's your sister talking to Ulissa? Yeah, my older sister Vanessa. She seems nice too. She seems really nice. Today was eventful. New town, new house, new business partners, and now our kids have new friends. We're off to a good start. And now we gotta see what God has for us next. I can get used to this. So can I. It's hard to believe that school starts tomorrow. This summer flew by so fast. At least we got friends to see at school. Ulissa, Keeve. She really looks interested in learning more about God and getting saved. We just gotta keep praying that she keeps an open heart. I don't know what was up with her sister, though. Now, Ulissa told me about Keeve JJ. I'm not saying that you have to ignore him, but I want you to keep a good eye on him. And remember to stay far away from that Yvette girl. And you need to watch out for that Max guy. Believe me, by the end of this week, he'll forget my name just like I'll forget his. Did you hear that? Again, JJ, I know you're trying to creep me out, but I'm gonna get my beauty sleep. Good night. Hello? Is this Quinlan Franklin? Ben, I thought you would have thrown out that business card I handed you. I was going to, but today really had me thinking. Maybe I should help you out with Elvira's case. Let's set up a time tomorrow to talk. I'd love to hear your thoughts on it.